Ghoulie Nation, we are live, 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 live. And no, the title does not deceive you, coming at you with Survivor Series picks and predictions. I just finished watching SmackDown Live, and I gotta say, the show was pretty good. And Raw retaliated like I expect them to, and I didn't expect any less. So, without further ado, I'm not going to do a run on SmackDown. We're here for the Survivor Series live picks and predictions. So, let's get started with this. It seems like we have a pre-show match. And I believe this has just been announced as well. We have Enzo Amore versus Kalisto for the WWE Cruiserweight Championship. Oh boy, on a pre-show. The Cruiserweight division. Drop the ball, guys. Once again, you have dropped the ball, WWE. I would have loved it better if it was the Cruiserweight division versus the UK division. That would have been better, but no, Enzo Amore has to defend the belt against Kalisto again. I don't know who to pick. This is just a pre-show match. You know what? I might as well let Enzo keep that belt, because I don't see Kalisto holding it again unless they play hot potato with the belt. I just don't see it, guys. Now let's get to the main card. The Intercontinental Championship, The Miz versus the United States Champion Baron Corbin. Oh boy. Oh. Something tells me that The Miz will win it, so I'm picking The Miz. If Baron Corbin does walk out of Survivor Series and beats The Miz, I'll be perfectly fine with it. We all know I cannot stand The Miz. Can't stand him. I don't like him. And not a huge fan of The Miz or The Miz Taraj. Shoot, I would be so happy if Braun just basically destroyed The Miz, but obviously that's not gonna happen. So with that being said, let's go with The Miz. It would be nice if Baron Corbin win. It'd be nice for The Miz to put someone over for once, and I think it's time for The Miz to lose that Intercontinental Championship. Who to lose it to, I don't have a clue, but it needs to be fast and it needs to be soon, because I'm sorry, The Miz's Intercontinental title run, I'm sorry, the Intercontinental Championship lately has been very, very, very boring. And with The Miz holding it, it made it even more boring. Next, alright, the Raw Tag Team Champions versus the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Sheamus and Cesaro versus the Usos. I'm going with the Usos. I love the Usos. Because I believe they are the best tag team right now in the WWE period. I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro just won those belts back about 2 weeks ago, thanks to the New Day's interference. And I think this is the best time for SmackDown, the Usos, to win it. And last year, if you thought about it, Sheamus and Cesaro were the final team standing for Team Blue last year. So for this year, I think the Usos would love to get some payback. So I'm going with the Usos. I have the Usos defeating Sheamus and Cesaro. Next, the Raw Women's Champion versus the SmackDown Women's Champion. Congratulations to Charlotte Flair. She won the SmackDown Women's title tonight. Absolutely loved it. Happy for her. And she won it in her hometown. Happy for her. So, we got her versus Alexa Bliss. I am going with Alexa Bliss. Something tells me that Natalya could screw over Charlotte. And I would love to... And hell, Alexa Bliss is beating everybody, so why not her beat Charlotte to make her stock rise up a little bit more? So I'm going with Alexa Bliss. Now the match that everybody wanted to see, but unnecessary. I don't know why everybody wants to see this match. The Shield versus the New Day. This is no brainer. The Shield, I want the Shield to absolutely destroy the freaking New Day. I'm sorry. No ifs, no ands, no buts. We all know. Have you seen countless of older videos? I don't like the New Day. I don't really care for the tag team. So I'm going with the Shield. Now, the Team Raw women's match versus the Team SmackDown women's. You have Becky Lynch, Carmella, Naomi, Tamina. Most likely Natalya will probably be the 5th member. Versus Team Raw's Alicia Fox, Nia Jax, Asuka, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna go with a gut feeling here. I'm probably gonna say Team Raw will win. Something tells me that James Ellsworth might come in and screw over Team SmackDown. So I'm going with Team Raw on that. And now for the Team Raw, Team SmackDown. We're going with Kurt Angle, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, and Triple H versus Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke Nakamura, and John Cena. Team SmackDown is going to win this. Well, I was going to say Team SmackDown was going to win it, but then Team Raw could win it. A lot of things can happen. Well, for Team SmackDown, they can Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn can screw over Team SmackDown. And it could be Shane McMahon being the final man standing, and then out of nowhere, you just see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they screw over Shane McMahon and Team Raw wins. Or, this is a really tough one to judge, really tough one to pick, because also what happened to Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan can go heel, and he can actually beat up, basically screw over Team Raw, and probably get Kurt Angle fired. Hey, it's a possibility. But you know what? I'm going to go with Team Blue I'm going with Team Blue. I have to go with Team SmackDown with this. I think something's going to happen between Jason Jordan, Kurt Angle, and Triple H. I think Shane McMahon could get eliminated by Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think the final person to actually be the sole survivor for Team SmackDown should be Shinsuke Nakamura. That way you can boost him up, because I hope they do this for WrestleMania. Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Please do that, WWE. And now let's get to the main event, shall we? The Universal Champion Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. Thank God. Thank God AJ won that belt. Thank God. But I don't see AJ Styles winning this. I'm going with Brock Lesnar. So, let's review. I got Enzo Amore retaining his Cruiserweight title. I have The Miz beating Baron Corbin. I have the Usos defeating Team Raw. I have The Shield defeating the New Day. I have Alexa Bliss defeating Charlotte Flair. I have the Team Raw Women's beating Team SmackDown Women's Division. I see Team SmackDown beating Team Raw. And we have Brock Lesnar versus AJ Styles. So that's what's going to do it for me for the live edition of Mount Gooley. Be sure to comment and subscribe and tell me your picks for this Sunday show. I will be back up here hopefully sometime this week, because I think I will be home to watch Survivor Series. I will be. And I probably will be home to watch NXT War Games, and I will do my own predictions on that. So until next time, I'm Mount Gooley. You guys have a wonderful night and enjoy the pay-per-views, guys.